are you guys?
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
What's to change?
Can video games help you concentrate and relax? NASA scientists seem to think so.
Are you punking me? Like, is this... I mean...
I woke up just to a flurry of shit.
I tend to get bogged down in anxiety.
Excuse me, princess.
Woke up, got out of the bed, dragged a comb across my head.
Susie?
It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available.
We can't wait to show you what's on the way.
Give me a hell yeah!
Whew! That's a great fucking record, man.
Guys, what is going on? Happy Monday. It is good to see you. Welcome. I am America's #1 online video game personality, Ben the Parvinator Parvin, here to roll out the red carpet. And yeah, just come on down, gamers. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to keep you company, you know, on a Monday. Jesus. The week is kicking off, and yeah, it's already it's already kicking hard. It was a good day for me. I hope you guys have had a good one. It just I was a little bit worried about some Twitch highlights that I waited until essentially the last minute or the last day or so to try to get them migrated over. In fact, I thought I had some of that. I was like, well, there's nothing there that I actually don't have saved elsewhere. But then I started looking at it and comparing it to, you know, what I have on YouTube. And I was like, oh, actually, there's a couple gaps here where there is some stuff that it's just going to be gone forever. And, but, you know, maybe I'll never look at it again. But it's nice to have it in case I need it. Who knows? I'll put it in the Library of Congress someday, right? Well, never mind the bad guy, the big baddie Lavos. Never mind him. It's all about the side quest today, folks. We're doing side quests. We're sadly, we're doing a side quest that I worked with you guys on Thursday. I forgot to save. Yeah, whoops. Right? And dang. Yeah, no two ways about it. I went up and I hit the, I went to switch off the SNES Mini, and I swear my hand hadn't even left the thing before I realized the error of my ways. And of course, it was too late to do anything. I'd already, you know, pushed it back up. Or it's just a tiny little thing, but it's got this working power button that slides up and down like the real deal. Same with the reset. But yeah. Oh, well, darn. What we're going to have to do again is Magus's stuff. So, oh, I forgot there's no music here. No wonder. Where's my music? I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I know what happened. I gave myself the fade out. Darn. Well, speaking of things you can't take back, right? I faded the music out to go into that countdown, and then I forgot that that the same thing would already be muted at that point by the time we got here. So I should have added a new source. Tip to any intrepid streamers out there. Well, you know, yeah, you know, be wary of that. If you turn the source off entirely in one place or mute it, it's going to be muted elsewhere. So maybe you need just a totally new one. And you know what? Guess I'm not a professional, huh? What can you do? Welcome, guys. Happy Monday. Come on in. Get settled. We're playing Chrono Trigger. This is number 16, I think. Part 16. Counting one day when things just, you know, went sort of bad or didn't really get connected to. Or had a bunch of disconnection issues, I should say. So
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, good. Well, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop into Chrono Trigger, and since nothing's going on in the chat, let me just go ahead and get the game rolling, right?
What are you buying?
Let's do that. It's been, man, my face is feeling very dried out today. I had to shave, and then I've been using this lotion as well that the doctor told me would, or it was like a prescribed thing that I have to do, this ointment. And because I deal with like, I get some eczema and I get psoriasis, and usually not that bad, but my face feels like it's on fire right now. Dude,
don't encourage him.
All right, so I think, you know, I think we got through Robo's stuff because Robo has his cool equipment, and we're outside of we wouldn't have come outside the factory if he wasn't good to go. So Robo's good. Yeah, now he's got this Terra arm. I think that's going to be his... I think that's what he gets out of... Let me see. Let me just check that real quick. I think what I'll do is probably go fight Ozzy again and just try to knock that out quickly this time. And but yeah, I think we finished... what is it that we get for Robo? Okay. Yeah, we fought Mother Brain. Yep, Terra Arm and Crisis Arm, one of which is his best weapon, one of which is a bit more unpredictable. Okay, well. Oh, I see. Crisis Arm there at the bottom. Attack changes below 10 HP. Below 10 HP. So... but then he's one hit away from death at all times. Whoopsie. I don't know about that. I mean, I could see the usage potentially. Hey, Francisco, welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing okay.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. You made it through the weekend. All right. Let's see. And you made it through Monday. You're getting through it. All right, ruby armor. I guess that's okay for now. Actually, Robo doesn't even need this. Hold on. I don't need to kit him out. I'm not going to keep him, I think, for the next phase. All right, so what I'm going to do next is maybe get us to 600 AD. And it's from there that we'll take on Ozzy again. I screwed up and I forgot to save this part, so let me just get in and knock that out real quick, like, shall we? All right. Yeah, sorry I'm a little late getting started today. I mean, there's been a lot of that. I had a good run of a couple weeks of getting started around 2 or 3 my time, but today I, like I said, I'd waited until about the last second to start porting some stuff over because I thought I had everything I would need. Twitch basically reduced the amount of storage space that you can have significantly. Or basically they set a cap, and anybody who'd been streaming for a while and trying to, a lot of folks to try to keep their streams up would make it a highlight or whatever. And I don't think it's this. He's got like his own castle. No. We do need to come here, I think, soonish. Okay. That's like the stuff with Glenn. I hope we can get to that today. Okay, well, where's Ozzy's? Oh, actually, maybe this is it? Is this it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Ozzy's fort here. So we're going to go into Ozzy's fort. And I think for this one, just for the fun of it, I say we bring... you know, you got to bring... Well, I wonder if you have to have Magus, actually. Probably not. No. Come on in. This is the great Ozzy's place. What the... Whoa. Oh, and you again. Oh, so he didn't say anything about about Magus being there. That's interesting. Well, I'm actually going to get Magus in on this, so we haven't done anything. I'll just hop in real quick. Bing, bong, dee 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 dong. All right. Get me to 600 AD. The Middle Ages. Ah, why am I so itchy right here? Must have like a hair just stuck or something. Maybe a cat hair floating around. Oh man. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Mine was fun. I got a little episode 1 racer in yesterday. I spent a good amount of time trying to clear one course. But I'm on the last set of courses. It's like the invitational tournament. I got inventated. God damn it. I walked in again. Did it? That's okay. He says something different when you... I'm doing it right. I want to see what he says when Ozzy rolls up on the scene again. Rather, Magus. Okay. Take me to 600 AD. We're off to a great start.
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah, I played a little more episode 1 racer. I've beaten 2 of the 4 last courses in the game. And I'm playing this Japanese version that my buddy got me, and I'm really enjoying it. It's been I think there it is. It's been really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot, and yeah, I really like having the Japanese version of some of these games. That it's a bit of a trip, especially if the game wasn't originally in Japanese. Of course, that's its own cool thing to have the original version of any game. At least the version that in some cases the devs might have worked most closely with, and not so much with translations, etc. That's its own cool thing. But then it's also kind of fun, you know, of having a title that was maybe originally in English or a different language, and then yeah, and then translated over, localized for Japanese. God, I just love to fly around. I'm just flying all day. Where's the fort? Do 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 beep 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 beep. I guess I could look at the map. That'd probably be a good idea. Down 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 down. I think it's like sort of northwest of here, huh? Just carve a little staircase. There it is. Okay, now, before I walk in, I'm going to change party members. We're going to throw Magus in here. Come on, Magus, join us, buddy. Join the party. Chrono's been languishing for a little bit. Let's see. Hey, Froggo. Could get Frog back on the scene soon. I think I had, let's see, who did we have last time? Might have had Marl. Actually, I think I brought Robo in for the healing. And just it's kind of fun having a robot in 600 AD. Let's do this team here. This should be fine. I think this might have even been who we went with last time. Alright, save. He's got the Raven armor, which seems pretty good. Magic ring. She's got her amulet. That'll be good. Some of these bosses do like confusion and stuff like that. All right. Anybody got anything these folks shouldn't have? Okay with you having the white mail for now. Let's see. That works. Dash ring puts her at max speed. That's what the little star there means. A lot of people play the game and you know, like use items and stuff to get everybody totally maxed out. Well, I won't say a lot of people will, but oh, okay. I think let's roll in. Let's say hi. I can't remember if I did this with Robo last time or not, but I think this team looks just fine. Let's do it. Again, I gotta redo this. I screwed that up and forgot to save, so. Come on in. This is the Great Aussie's Palace. What the?
Nani?
Whoa. You're the Great Magus. You're doing well, Aussie. The nerve, deserting your fellow mystics to serve these humans. You're a traitor. You're not our king. Why'd you desert us? Man, somebody's a little hurt about that, huh? Ozzy, tell us how you feel, buddy. I'm sure you're a great father figure, raising little Yanis. Or Magus. You pesky, low-down, good-for-nothings. Oh, I'll have you begging for mercy. Flee! Let's go, Flea. You sent for me? Oh, coming out blowing the kiss. This showing the butt off, too. So funny. Well, if it isn't Sir Magus, who'd you bribe to get in here? Traitors like you deserve a beating. Oh, great Aussie, stand back and let me take care of these cretins.
My
I'm counting on you, Flea.
Ah, spaghetti.
Flea. Get ready for a slapping good time. Get it? What, like, the part where we slap the shit out of you? That's about to happen. You don't even have anything? Come on, I guess I gotta steal what you have later, huh? Well, I'll just get some, oh, I should have used a shelter before I walked in here. Nice. We got some pretty great limit breaks. Oh, just you wait. We'll teach you a lesson.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
I love that sprite work, too, of how her dress or cloak or whatever flies around like that. It's so cool. All right, here we go. We're going to hit item and shelter. There we go. I guess I could save again, huh? Bum 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 bum. You're nothing but common thieves. Anyone who tries to steal my treasure is looking for a very cruel death. Okay, let's go. What do you got? And away we go. Let's go. All right, any day now.
Hello there.
Oh.
Bye, Felicia.
Ozzy's in a pickle. Out of here. Ozzy's in a pickle. You still haven't given up? Well, how about a good thrashing? Slash.
The Parvinator.
You rang? Slash, don't let me down. He's got like a duck bill kicking off. Or something. I guess just a mask. At first, I really didn't want to slice and dice ya, but now it sounds kind of fun. Shing! Ready? Let's go, buddy. Again, I think I can't charm them yet, but I will be able to soon. Yeah, it's the thought that counted. I don't think he's gonna have that much HP. So I'll probably hit him with that cube toss or whatever. That's pretty sick. And then that's pretty sick. Lee didn't have very much at all, huh? Nice. Yep. I mean, I guess that these were, you know, more significant bosses a long time ago in the game. Our party has gotten a lot better. I don't know if they've kept their stats the same since that first time we fought them, but... I would like to get this box. Fatality. Come on, sweethearts. We're not gonna fall for it, Ozzy. Don't you want the treasure box? Probably filled with goodies. I like his, like, the bubbles around his head. I like a little ant. Oh, found the treasure. Bye-bye. Ozzy stumped. Out of here. I just think out of here is kind of a strange wording there. Okay, all right, so here's the three-part fight, the real one. Yeah, not so fast, friends. I'm not gonna make it that easy for you. Ozzy Pants. Flea Vest. Slasher 2. These unique items make us invincible. Here we go. Fighting the pluses. All right. I'll steal from Ozzy first. I think I just want to take one out at a time, I think is the score. And be careful, they'll use this Delta thing. Yeah, they're using that as a, yeah, response. Counterattack. Shit. Let's go with haste real quick. Make sure I don't get into some trouble here, but I'm gonna have her charm one more person, and then I think I'm gonna get to curing here. I think, so let's see, she's now stolen against 2 people, and I can start attacking. Let's see, I'm gonna get another attack in here. I guess that gets the Delta Force kicking off, though. That's the issue. Alright, well, let me go ahead and steal from, Slash, and then we don't have to worry about stealing anymore. That'll be nice. Let's see. All right, looking good. Okay. Now, let's see. I think now I can maybe... Let's see. Get some good attacks in. Let's see. Gonna need you to triple kick him. Pretty sweet little attack there, huh? Love the effects in this game. Oops. Okay, it won't be too long before he's down, I think. And then I can start working on the others. Might want to... I guess I could... What happens if I use one of these attacks that hits everybody? So I'll find out here. See what's up. Let's try fire 2. What happens if I hit everybody all at once? They still do the 3 monster technique. Okay, cool. Well, then in that case, I'll just hit with Ozzy with some, like, maybe a big dual attack or something. I think I killed the other 2 first last time. Oh, shit. Okay, fuck. I'm letting this get away from me, huh? Well, let's get healed up a little bit. And then I'm gonna hit with, I don't know, some big double attack or something. Double tech. Let's see, why don't you... Marl needs some help here. Alright, I'm gonna have, I think I'm gonna get Ayla and Marl in on some big attack or something now. Let's see what we can do. Their cube toss. Is that gonna hit more? Anything that hits multiple people? Alright, we'll just hit with cube toss. That's gonna do a bunch of damage, I think. Oh. I think you can individually take out those... Oh, I wonder if... That's interesting. You know, the last time we beat them, I think I took the, like, you know, Ozzy and Flea out first, and then I ended up getting... Rather, I took Flea and Slash out first. And slapping my microphone here. And then Ozzy, I wonder if you get, like, full credit doing it the way I did. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Gigantic? Welcome. Oh, cool. Yes. What a life, man. Yeah, thank you. Well, you know, I'm very happy that this is the entertainment that pairs well with corn on the cob. You know, that's honestly like that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said on this stream, along with someone saying this reminded them of a public access television. That was Captain Nemo. You know, one of those critics we all try to, you know, we all want Captain Nemo to like us, right? The Parvinator. Welcome. How you doing? I threw a lot at you, Gigantic. Please, you know, do what you have to do. Take your time with that corn on the cob. What is going on? All right, I'm ending the stream now. I'm hungry. I want some corn on the cob. Bye-bye. We still got a lot more stream to... A whole lot more stream to go. Magus! Magus! You lied when you said you wanted to create a world of evil. You used me. Oh, how dreadful. Say, can you hear that? It's the sound of the Reaper. I can't lose. What will become of my mystics? I must win. I think last time we hit one of those switches. I think last time we waited too long. Gotcha! Oh yeah, it's the one on the right, I think. The cat like came up and switched it themselves, I believe. Oh well. I'm having to redo this. I forgot to save, but thankfully this section here was all that the Ozzy's fort was all that was not done, so the only thing that didn't get saved. Never. You will never defeat me. You didn't say anything about a little cat, though. Oh, what a pal. No, not that switch.
But before you leave...
A little late for that, Reggie. What he wants. just immediately starts just like... She's just ready to kick some ass. Or Ayla no understand. Like, all these games, and turning himself into a crystal, I don't know, like cocooning himself, having some obscure switch system that could be triggered apparently by his cat. I'm with you, Ayla. Don't worry, you didn't miss too much. He's a weird fellow, Ozzy. I'm surprised Magus came out as well adjusted as he did, you know, honestly. Maybe he was just holding on to that zeal upbringing, you know, his He knows how to be polite when he has to. Usually his politeness is that, like, typical, yeah, you know, it's like they're being polite as they're telling you the ways in which you're about to die or something, you know. Typical, like, a British bad guy stuff, you know. I always love that dynamic because it still just says, like, you know, nothing reads like the ultimate bad guy is still British. He's like a little, yeah, he's a little, I mean, to use an old term here, he's a little metro, you know, he's well groomed, takes care of himself, extremely well read, you know, not like us Americans. And yeah, just the perfect foil, you know, for at least one of your bad guys. At least one movie for every bad guy. You can have the, like, way too smart yeah, British antagonist, right? English antagonist. Let's say British. Just make it even worse. Just all right.
Thank you!
All right, I should save before I do anything else. Good God. Okay, Maggie's. We ain't gonna work on Magus's farm no more. I'll tell you that much. He's done for. It's foreclosed.
Kiss my ass.
If someone has not titled a stream, I ain't gonna work on Magus's farm no more, then I don't know what to tell you. Of course, Google doesn't even want to, like, entertain that. You know, they just want Maggie's farm, of course, but no, we want Magus's farm. Confession: prowling Magus and congregation whooped. What are we? We're playing Dark Souls. I see. Confession: prowling Magus and congregation whooped my ass. This is someone's, like, 2.5 paragraph confession here on Reddit. All right. Never played Dark Souls, you know? It always seemed a little too easy. I like a little more challenge in my games. Okay, let's see. What's next? A little challenge, like an RPG where you can, you know, go to all ends of the planet. Where it's not that hard sometimes to explore and find, like, it just takes more time, typically, to find your best and favorite items and armor, weapons, etc. Okay, all right, a moment of focus, please, Mr. Parvin. Where am I going to next in this game? So, there is a lot of stuff to do in 600 AD. I know like, high level, there's something with Toma. I really don't remember what there is to do. You can visit his grave at a certain point, but I think I don't know what that's all about. I don't remember. There's also something involving, you know, Frog and his backstory here with Cyrus. I always get... So the Frog used to be known as Glenn. I always get their names mixed up, but Cyrus was like, well, Cyrus was sort of the big brother figure. They were friends growing up, but he was always the big one, and Glenn was always, you know, he even gets called a marshmallow by Cyrus at one point, but he's a bit of a wet blanket. Turns out he's a really competent swordsman even back then, but he, you know, just doesn't want to hurt people. He doesn't want to be a warrior, doesn't want to be violent. And it's funny because I guess, you know, during the war against the Mystics, it seems like he was Glenn's, rather Glenn, you know, Frog was Cyrus's squire. Cyrus is a knight, and there's a sequence there where they go to fight this, like, is it the Frog King or something? And it's through, I don't even really remember what's going on there, but it's through that sequence, I believe, that around that time that Glenn gets cursed. I think Magus was the one who did it, but I'm not 100% sure. They showed it earlier in the game. It's been a long game, though. Well, let's get Frog in on the scene, and let's do that. At a certain point, I got to make sure that Marl here is, rather, I want to go fight Specchio. I want to go fight Specchio. We just need to do that before everybody hits level 50. So we haven't fought him in his level in the 40s yet, you know. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to swap a team around. I like here in the Middle Ages. Let's keep Magus, even though you know, this is kind of his. He spent, I guess, most of his life at this point here. Or I don't know how old he was. It's a little kid before all the events in Zeal that got him shot through time. This party looks okay. You know, I have to admit, when I played this game through a long time ago. Well, actually, those, you know, I've only played through it a few times over the years, and I think during these segments, once you get Chrono back into your team, I think this is some of the least amount that I've ever used him after that point, which is actually kind of refreshing. I feel bad for the guy, but you know, it's like playing a Pokemon game, but trying to not use the same old, you know, have a different team. And guys, I do need to get a little break in. Sorry, we're not that far into things, but yeah, so it goes.
Give me a hell yeah.
So yeah, let's take a quick little break. Let me go here. Take me to this screen. Thanks for hanging. Happy Monday, guys. This is fun. Hope you had a good weekend. Mine was good. Oh, no music again, huh? No, it's here. Good. All right. Thank God. All right, guys, I'm going to get a little break. I'll see you in a bit. BRB. BRB.
Why do you have to hate what you don't understand?
That is not a toy. Ah, dang it, Bobby.
Hey there, gamers. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Welcome. Yeah, how's it going? How's it going? Take your shoes off. I mean, if that's your thing. I know that, you know, not everybody's comfortable with that. But, yeah, you know, take your shoes off. You're here in the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. We're chilling. We're doing some side quests. We just finished one that had already been done on this channel last Thursday. I forgot to save it. So, that's out of the way. Now we're heading towards new unconquered side quests. Let's do it. Shall we? Let's drop in. Get back into the game. I'm an itchy man. I'm dried out. I'm having to use this ointment from the doctor, man, and on my face, and it's like it had stuff peeling pretty good. It's now I feel radioactive. Yeah, dude, I hate it, Nick. It bugs me, and yeah, I hate it because sometimes it'll be, you know, it's like I'm not always actively feeling allergic to something like my cat, but every now and then something like a very tiny hair or something can just like get on a cheek. It's often the cheekbones that kills me and stuff. But yeah, just like I have sometimes I'll have like some eczema, and it just gets like so sensitive, and any amount of dryness, and it's just like, dude, it's terrible. You know, and it's not, it's funny because it's not even like a great scratch, you know? It's not like a, you know, like that when you dig in, you got a spot on your back or something, and it's just like you can go hard. It's like, that's nice, you know? This just feels bad, you know? It doesn't feel great to itch it either, you know? So, yeah. And it kind of sucks just because it'll be, you know, it's kind of dry here, and I'm from the Southeast. I'm from Alabama. And back in Bama, it was very muggy. Very, quite muggy. Yeah. Totally. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, because I have dry skin and stuff anyway, I do, you know, I'll find the occasional like, oh, shoot. Like I don't know, I'll be bleeding in like a random place on a hand or something. And like, wait, what? Where'd that come from? I don't know. Usually it's like it's on to something else, you know. But yeah, just like tiny little. Sometimes I'll get little nicks and stuff, and yeah. Skin. You gotta love the skin you're in. That's what the commercial from a long time ago told us. Who was that? Oil of Olay or something? I don't know. Okay, we're very important stuff. Equally as important as that commercial is this game's legacy in video games, and I know that part of this side quest has us going to Tata. Listen to you! Who was going around telling everyone that you raised a hero, huh? How could I have fallen for that? For my dear departed wife's sake, I vow to keep my feet on the ground. Okay, I should have talked to what's his name. I should have talked to Gaspar again. He might have told me what's up. It's 600 AD. Oh, well, there is that one, like, castle-looking thing. Power tab.
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
There's a song called Hell's Itch from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. It's a good one. But yeah, Hell apostrophe S, Hell's Itch. Just a itching and a scratching. I also like, it sucks too, because like my skin is really sensitive. If I do anything to have hair down on the cheekbones, sometimes it'll start like I get kind of like a weird, almost like allergic, you know, it's like it gets a bit raised, and yeah, it's just sensitive like that. Oh, that Tata, he's just too lovable. Yeah, what, pretending to be the hero and everything. Also, you can't really blame the kid. More so all the adults that were so desperate, maybe, that they didn't really get to the bottom of how this kid got to that got that medal. The quote, magic cave lies under a mountain east of Denadoro. Oh, well, that's done. These guys are giving us... Wait, what'd you say about Fiona? That's the only I had some jerky. Fiona loves nature. She's got a noble heart. Hope her dreams come true. Yeah, we're gonna work on that one too. Some of those guys down there were kind of gnarly. The folks, like down in this pit, I got wiped a time or two. We tried to do that as like a first side quest, and I don't know that we were ready. And I think that was even before finishing out the stuff in, 12,000 BC. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm only like I only got diagnosed somewhat recently for it, and yeah, I had it elsewhere, but it was something was starting on my face, and I didn't realize it at the time. And then it was like that doc gave me some medicine, and I just like put it in a, I had seen the dermatologist and stuff, and I did the medicine for a little bit or something, and I think I was just feeling down at the time, and I just like ended up kind of not sticking with it and putting it in a drawer, and it really started to get a little worse too. It's like it kind of it's nothing. It's thankfully still mild, and you have to like get up on it to see it for the most part, but it's like it's affected my beard too. Like that's been kind of a bummer. I've been dealing with that like this over the last several months, or just like levels of it getting worse, receding a bit, getting better, and then back at it, and it's kind of frustrating. But it is almost like it'll kind of come out from a patch and then just sort of like dry out and do that thing like, and then yeah, it's like catching that early, and thankfully still pretty mild. I am just disappointed because like I have I think hopefully it would still come back. I don't know, but yeah, my beard was fairly thick. It was manageable where it was like patchy, but it's gotten like way patchier, and part of that is like it's in those spots where the eczema or whatever is kicking off. Fun stuff. Skin. Gotta love the skin you're in. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Nick. Yeah. I know it's frustrating. All right, so Ozzy's Fort's done. I don't know why I'm pulling up for a victory lap. A little PTSD, I think, because I forgot to save. What is this? Maybe just fly in. Oh, like fly to the center. I forgot what this is. I think we did a scene there earlier or something, didn't we? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me, I think we can, so there was a castle I was seeing. That's something for us to do. It wasn't this bad boy, was it? Yes, Northern Ruins. Okay, what is all this stuff over here? Okay. You know what? Let's stay a night, sure.
Hey!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should use something more like oils and stuff, because, like, I'll try a lotion, and then it's funny, because it'll just be like, you know, as the whatever moisture is there, you know, like at the whole, like, getting out of the shower or whatever, and not that long afterwards when, you know, there's still some level of, or after a shave, I try to keep it damp, and then, you know, get a little bit of moisture on it, and, or like this lotion I have, face lotion. But then as soon as it, you know, almost as soon as it dries and starts to evaporate, it's like, oh, ah. Okay, we just popped in the inn. Nothing else to do. How about the residence? The black omen sparkles in the sun. Tomorrow should be clear too. Oh, nice. I love. Don't you just love a good, you know, good clear blue sky? The black omen up there, you know, casting a nice shadow. There's something eerie about the Northern Ruins. It's fascinating to me that, you know, these guys talk about the Black Omen now. You know, we're in 600 AD, and, you know, of course that thing, I guess now in this new timeline, at that year, 32,000 BC or whatever year Zeal was, I forget. But, so I guess it, since then, the Black Omen has just been up in the sky. I wonder if people in 1000 AD talk about it at this point. Dude, they're just used to it. It's just a feature in the sky, you know. Oh, it's a clear one. We couldn't even see the Black Omen the other day, you know. All right, here we are. We're in the ruins. We're out of the ruins. Let me save right outside and hop in. Yeah, the other day it's just way too cloudy, man. Couldn't even see the Black Omen at all. I think I saw someone asking on Reddit recently, like, how would anyone know the name of it? Or, you know, like how... It's a, you know, hey. Magus is shaking your head. He said, some things you just gotta fill in the blanks yourself, folks. Okay, can't get there. Unless we can hire a crew to build the floor. Yeah, well, well, that's fun too, to just think of, like, maybe they never even, like, it was never even, you know, of course someone, I guess, you know, there were survivors from Zeal down, mixing them with the, you know, survivors of the tidal wave and everything, the earthbound ones. So I guess maybe, you know, one of them might have known. Shoot, it could have gotten its name at that time or something, and then... Or since then. Doesn't really matter when it got that nickname. Is it ever said, like, I guess why I said that is because I was thinking, like, you know, when all the stuff's going down in the Ocean Palace or whatever, and then I guess it after that you see it rise or whatever, but... When do you hear that name, Black Omen? When is that named? I'd have to go back and see, like, when that first is mentioned. But yeah, either way, yeah, some folks who would have possibly been in the know may have survived, so. Okay, anyway, take these guys out. Let's get beat up by the sentries. What? Okay. I've got some ghost sentries here. Holy shit, too. They do a lot of damage. Apparently I was not ready for this. Shut up, Navi. Okay, I shouldn't have said shut up, I'm sorry. It was more just that I asked you to speak and then you took too long, so I hit the button again and then that just stopped it. So maybe that's on me, you know? Alright. It'd be nice if I could get another attack in on these guys. Grudge. Is this their death move or something? Yeah. Nice. Alright, those guys you don't want to mess around with. Don't want to get behind the 8 ball against those guys. Just keep using some of these tonics. Although I guess I should save some for battle. I always want to sing the bass line. Hello. A couple more sentries. I like your purple shields. Do 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 do. I am off frame. Do 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 ba do 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 do. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, hit him with some good stuff, guys. Hit him with your best shot. Yeah, me too, Nick. Yeah, absolutely. I was like mid reading something else, and I'm do. Yeah, still singing the bass line. Oh, they must have. Oh, they took Magus's MP. Nice enough to give us a, what was that, a full ether or something at the end. Thank you. It's funny because like Chrono Trigger has this, Final Fantasy has some pretty cool bass lines too. A couple songs that are very like bass heavy and sometimes sounding like fretless bass or you know, like a stand-up bass or something. And I always think of this one that like it's in Final Fantasy VIII, and I don't know that I liked it at first because, you know, like there's so many things, you know, that first time through, if it's something you're thinking is unique or it has a strong characteristics, you may not know what to think at first, or may take a couple tries or something, and then it starts working in, you know, that your worm gets into you. But yeah, there was this song from this like training area in FF8. It's in like the you know, like one of the first main areas you're in, the Balam Garden. It's this little training center. I remember like going around trying to fight these dinosaurs at one point and get some cards or something, or just hearing a lot of that music, and you know. And at first I didn't like it, but I came to really appreciate it. All right, there we go. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes maybe you're just a captive audience and you're just going to hear that tune 1,000 times. It's a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. Who knows? I mean, music can obviously like... Oh, hello. Another set. Oh, Magus needs an ether. Hit these guys with something sweet. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, you know, there's something to be said about this music, and you know, how some of it is built to be put into such a repetitious format, especially in an older game, an RPG with like the one battle theme, maybe a boss theme. You know, you're gonna hear this song a whole bunch. You know, so like it's interesting to kind of think about that, and this has me thinking, like, just last night there was a moment when I don't even remember what was going on, but like I think something, our PS4 or something, I think it's just every now and then it's like shuts itself off. I think it gets overheated, and we have a fan we've been like turning on and stuff to a tiny little fan that we put on behind it that helps a lot and keeps it from doing that. But I did have to do it during the winter. Anyway, there was something about music, and it's gone. I took too long of a walk to get there. It was there was something. Oh, I remember on her. She had at a certain point, we wanted to hear something, and I think like we couldn't go on the YouTube app or something like that, and oh yeah. Oh, it's because we were downloading Final Fantasy VII. I haven't even mentioned that. But yeah, we've got FF7 now. I've got, me and my wife are playing through the original version. It's her first time. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, while it was downloading, we couldn't we couldn't use any, you know, internet features on the Switch. And so she was like, oh, I was kind of joking, like, oh, I was going to pull up some, I was going to get like at least one like Mario song, and I don't even remember what it was, but she ended up pulling up on her like Nintendo app. She's like, oh, I actually have that app or whatever. Let me, you know, and there was like Nintendo Music or something. And she noticed when we were looking at it, we played like a Super Mario World soundtrack. And she noticed that there's like a way to extend it to be like, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. They had a few intervals. And I was thinking, that just had me thinking about like the repetition of it. And how in some of these games you would be hearing, usually not looped that many times because you're probably dying and getting something else, but you're hearing some of these songs just so many times. They had to be built for that. Damn it, I didn't really mean to leave. I was continuing to explore down here. We got broken floor. And I found something in there that, like a ether or something that I didn't really think. There we go. Another broken floor. What's there to do in the northern ruin? Yeah, it's of course now, you know, having a song that goes 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. It's also great for your podcast or your, you know, your Twitch, YouTube stream, whatever. Your retrospective. What else is there to do in these ruins? I thought there was more to do. I thought there's more to do. I'm crying. Boo-hoo. All right.
Let's go.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's something else going on here that I don't know. Perhaps I need to bring something else. I don't know. There's a fight like with his old buddy Cyrus, I think. Ghost, we get to fight Ghost Cyrus. I don't know how you set all this up and where that would be. You know what? Let's go talk to Gaspar real quick. I don't know if he'll have anything new, but the end of time. I want to open the window, but because it's quite hot, but it's also very loud having the window open, and I had to have the my audio just like cranked so high just to hear. Let's disembark. Hey, Gaspar. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lay open to you. Yep. Alright, get to the hints, buddy. You will not be alone. Okay, here we go. I love this setup too, the framing. However, you will not be alone. I've had vague glimpses of events, people, and places that will empower you. In the Middle Ages, a woman's sheer determination brings a forest back to life. And there's a very special stone that can shine its light on each generation, from the distant past to the far future. So we don't have that yet? The Sunstone, or do we? There's the no? Yeah, there's the ghost of a lofty knight slain by Magus in the Middle Ages who haunts the present. Oh. Haunts the present. There's an object in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. I think, well, wow. Okay, so there's still a lot of stuff with the Middle Ages. One of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person fast. Just as you touch the lives of every life form you meet, so too will their energy strengthen you. Oh, no problem. Sorry, I can't help you from here, guys. I gotta hold it down at the end of time. It is, man. I mean, he sees it all. He's just hanging out there. Let's go full speed ahead. Bling, blong, bling, bling. Man, got a headache kicking in.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Here we go, headache. Forward. I like everybody's different dialogue for controlling the ship. Magus is, yeah, just such an interesting character. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Oh shit. Where are the ruins in the modern day? Maybe that's where I need to go. Dun, 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 dun. Where was this place? Top left is Guardia. Okay. Must have been over here to the east. Yeah, so I think here's Toma's grave. At the West Cape. Oh, wow. Look at that. Was it this location or another great peninsula facing the... you know, that we had that epic battle between... Well, you can do Magus versus Frog. The great adventurer Toma Levine rests here. 36634. All right, where are you at, Toma? Tomato?
Hola, my good friend.
I'd stay away from the ruins. The structural damage is severe. Oh, well, thank you. It was looking bad 400 years ago, so... yeah. There's an old structure to the north. It's been in ruins for ages. Thank you, sir. Ghosts lurk in the ruins. They say some brain-dead ghost hangs out in the ruins to the north. Jeez.
Oh my god, we're back again.
Okay. Wow. A ghost of the of boy bands. They say some brain-dead ghost hangs out in the ruins to the north. Scary. Spirits still attached to the real world live in places like that. There's an old structure to the north. It's been in ruins for ages. You know, speaking of spirits lingering, I just watched a couple of episodes. What's up, Tater? Welcome. How you doing, man? Happy Monday. Tater Tutor in the house.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia. Whoops. Thanks, Mario.
What a dick.
The black omen sparkles in the sun. Tomorrow should be clear, too. I like the old people remarking on the... yeah, I just love that. Like, seeing the black omen up in the sky and all the old folks. That's their... You know, they can really appreciate it. And they also got to talk some weather, of course. The anguish of tormented spirits has created a negative energy that surrounds the ruins. Lady, I think you need to go look at the sunshine. Go look at those clouds wrapped around the black omen, like your husband here. He seems to not have a care in the world. Sparkles in the sun. Why is the audio getting all crispy-fied? Let's stay away from the ruins. Yep, thank you.
Oh, you were finished. Oh, well, allow me to retort.
Residence. My husband's never around. I'm gonna show him who's boss. Next time, pow, right in the kisser.
Kiss my ass.
Damn. This lady, I wanted a good, like, let's see, we got a good Mario 64 sound here, right? Pow. Oh, pow, right in the kisser. Come on. Wait, where'd it go? My husband's never around. I'm gonna show him who's boss. Next time, pow. Right in the kisser. And your son is in earshot over here, you know. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a carpenter just like Daddy. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I don't think, you know, our party has helped a lot of folks in this game. I don't think we can help much with this situation. Sorry. We've gone through time, you know, went back and forth through time, just helping people all day, but it's usually like, hey, go find this, you know, go find this special item, or, you know, go defeat this guy, you know, the easy stuff. Go kill a ghost. Oh, let's hit a shelter. Or pop by the inn. Let's do that. Let's go old school. We'll walk back to town. Just a day's journey.
We have to do something special for you.
Dingle, dingle, doo, doo, doo. Just walking around. All right, let's get back into the northern ruins, shall we? Oh, shoot. I need... Oh, there's one thing wrong with this party. I just want to charm everybody, you know? Ayla can steal, and, I don't know, man. I've been liking the steal. Oh, what do the Aussie pants do? What's you've got a question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm wondering if they have a special status or if they're just a great defensive item. We stole the pants right off of him. if you can believe it. How is Ayla doing? She's good. Okay. I guess that's our ghosty right there, Mr. I always want to say Glenn, but that's Frog's name. Is that who that would be, though? Yeah, I guess so. Should I put Frog in the party? Cyrus, right? That's what I was gonna say. I didn't get the actual name out. Got hung up on whether or not I should be here. All right, let me kit Frog out real quick. What do you need, Frog? Why don't you put your Aussie pants on? I don't know what they do. Hopefully that doesn't backfire. Lee vest. Whoa. Whatever. What a team this one here. Magus, Frog, and Ayla. Alright. I'm gonna save real quick, just since I did some swapping. Let me go over here first. Anything for us to do? Still nothing, huh? Okay.
What kind of drugs are we talking about?
He looks like he's... I like his sword here, and it looks like he's got like a training sword or something, you know? It's behind the scenes, episode 1. Is this Cyrus? Yes. Oh, Frog's Aussie pants make him confused. He's confused. I was like, what is he doing? I can't attack Frog, huh? That's funny. Let me, I want to get out of this, actually. Nothing to charm, either. I'm just going to redo that since we saved right before. Give me a hell yeah! Alright, oh yeah, I gave him Aussie pants. I was like, I don't know what that does, but it turns him into a raving lunatic. God, what a song.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yum. All right, let's get in there. Ayla's looking impatient. I was just seeing like their little animations that they do from this. Also, like, we're up here above the birds, you know, we're way out here. But if you wait just a little bit, they start doing these impatient animations. You've got Magus doing the gloves, pulling the glove down. Frog's getting his ribbit on. Ayla, hard to see from this high up, but... Hello. Grr. Oh yeah, there was nothing to charm, huh? Yeah. Can we attack this thing at all, or is it all gonna be pure magic? Okay. 'Tis a ghost, I guess. Nope. Can I give it a... Can I cure it or anything? I wonder. No. Okay. Hey, Ichigo, welcome, buddy. What's going on, man? That's not gonna do anything, huh? It's gonna be a miss. Yeah, miss. Shawing. Not a shawing and a miss. That's like a good thing and a bad thing. A shawing and a miss. Well, you want to know the shawing or the miss first? Give me the shawing. What kind of magic works on this freak? Or is it, do we just need to survive long enough? Because triple kick didn't do I don't think. Right? How are you, Ichigo? Hope you had a good weekend. Good one for me. Oh, yeah, nothing doing. Good one for me. Got a little bit of gaming in. Played some more Episode 1 Racer, and I beat one of the levels on like this is like the fourth and final tournament. After you beat the third one, you get the credits and stuff, but like there's a few invitational courses, and one of those, dude, I spent almost 2 hours on last night, and I finally got it, and it was like, it felt good. It felt really good. Secret to it, the level was called Abyss. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much I had to take it off stream, you know? I was putting a lot of time into it, which is good, and but with limited time, just 3 streams a week, you know, it's like you only got so much time. Well, yeah, man, it was fun. I only have one more course, or I think 2 courses after this one. I think this is like kind of universally known as one of the hardest. All of these are really hard at the end, but this one's called Abyss, and it's at this planet. I forget the name of it, but it's there's a bunch of what is it? Tabana gas. There's a bunch of Tabana gas mining. So huge chunks of the course are just like, you know, these platforms, sometimes stacked like too high, these suspended platforms or whatever, to make highways or service platforms to I guess for this like big, you know, gas mining operation. And it's funny because it's a crazy course. Like thanks, dude. You know what, I will say this. When I looked for Episode 1 stuff the other day, I was like, nobody's playing this game on Twitch. There was like nothing recent. Every now and then someone will do it, but yeah, it's you know, doesn't seem like a very active category, you know. My sword hath no effect. Len. Cyrus. 'Tis me, Glenn. What? Glenn. Grrr. Now he's pissed.
Nani?
Oh shit, well now he recognizes. I think I remember this. They give you a chance to regroup. Because you're gonna have to take him on again, I believe. Well, that course that I was talking about, Abyss, the crazy thing about it is you really, like, so a couple portions of it are stacked, like I was saying, with 2 possible paths, an upper path and a bottom one. And the thing is, like, you can, once you start out on the top one and then you can only drop to the bottom, you can't get back up to the top as far as I can tell. And it's such a crazy difference. If you drop to that bottom track, it goes a lot further around everything. So it's funny because whenever you can be neck and neck, you can be in first place with second place right behind you. And if you go so fast, and you really have to go slow, just like precision driving. I was like tapping the A button, tap, tap, tap. Like it was so hard to get myself in this mode after playing so much of the game. Just like this NASCAR around the corner, you know. Just like after all that, you know, you had to drive with some real precision in this one. And if you, like I was saying, if let's say I'm in first place and someone behind me is in second, on those couple parts of the track where it's stacked like that, if you fall to the lower track, you like instantly watch your place go to like 4th or 5th, and then it's easy to, if you hit a wall or two at that point, 6th, 7th or whatever, even if you're playing really well, it's just because that bottom track takes you so much longer to get through. So I realized, like, man, that's the gameplay here. They really want to force you to slow down so much. And you don't have to stay on the top. Like I said, there's 2 portions per lap. That, you know, it's 3 laps or whatever, but 2 portions of the track that do that. And as long as you stay on those most of the time, you have to do it at the beginning. You got to stay on the top track. If you fall off at all, it's over. It was just so, it was funny, man, how like, so this was a lot of 15 seconds, bam, reset, 15 seconds, shit, fell off, 15 seconds, fell off. Yeah, I was definitely white knuckling it. But I was very reluctant to figure that out, that like, oh God, I really have to stay on the top part. You cannot fall down. And once I finally figured that out, you know, at that point it was like another 20 minutes or something. But the bulk of that was me trying to force it, just go as fast as I could go on the bottom, and like, there's no way you could stay up there. I don't think that's possible. Grr. I forgot to give someone a little MP. Is our magic gonna do anything against him? But yeah, maybe we'll play a little episode 1 racer again sometime. I feel like, especially now that I know the courses, it's which is so much in those games, you know. And learning to let off the gas, which is very hard to do sometimes. I wonder if this is just another survival thing. I mean, just stay alive for a certain number. Nothing seems to be damaging. Hey, Sir Martin, welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing okay. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it was cool. Let's see, I've got episode 1 racer. I got the cart down here somewhere. Let me grab it real quick. Oh. My sword hath no effect. Then. Do we have to come back here with the Masamune or something? Yeah, okay, so we don't... Okay, well, he's telling us his sword hath no effect, so... I think we need to come back here with something else. Well, dadgummit. Bing bong doom. Well, what if you went into the ruins and you tried to attack this ghost and you couldn't do any damage? What would you do, lady? Help me out here, because we got a problem.
Come on, people now.
Yeah, here it is. Hey, a little focus, please. There we are, episode 1 racer, doing the Japanese version. I was saying earlier, of course, it's really cool to play. You know, if your English is your first language, play it, or whatever, you know, play a Japanese game and play, sometimes that's cool just to play the, you know, an original version of it, so to speak, or, you know, there's all kinds of differences sometimes between versions, between regions, But it's also, you know, it's funny because since I've been collecting a lot of these Japanese 64 games and other ones too, there's something, I don't know, kind of that really gets me about some of these titles that were originally English, and then you're playing the Japanese localization or translation of that. Banjo-Kazooie is, rather, I have Donkey Kong 64, not Banjo-Kazooie, but DK. And we played all the way through that, and it was like my first time all the way through that game. Got 102%. And this one goes to 102. But yeah, it's just funny because it's like, you know, I speak very little Japanese, and I can read hiragana and katakana most of the time, but I can't hang with the game text. I don't know enough to understand, and it's interesting to me, like, what are they doing for some of the localization of some of those DK characters? You know, when you walk into like some of those NPCs, some of the other Kongs, you know, like Cranky Kong, and we noticed in one thing, Cranky, like when we got the rare coin, I remember this moment of you know, Cranky hitting us with, Nani? You know, I could see the text for Nani. Okay. I don't know. It's fun to think about. And with this game, I noticed that with the episode 1 racer, like the credits, totally English, no hiragana or katakana to be found anywhere. Every part of it is in English. Other parts of it seem fully untranslated as well, a couple of sections. It's very interesting to me what they translate, what they don't. Sometimes a game that was built or made by Japanese, originally for a Japanese audience, especially in those early days, could have no Japanese in it. You know? Something like a Mario 3, you know, like like the end when you get the kiss from the princess, or the letters, I guess. Yeah, the letters from Princess Toadstool, but the end of the game, there's like a little bit of text, but then there's other stuff too that, you know, keywords and things that'll be in English. That wasn't the best example, but if I remember correctly, like some of the Mega Man stuff was like, you know, I remember there being a lack of katakana in at least one or two, like maybe the first Mega Man game. Even all the credits and stuff, just, you know, written in English. All right, whew, got a little headache kicking off. Maybe my headband's too tight. Gotta loosen this thing. So apparently we don't have a sword that can cut it against Sir Cyrus. I don't know what we need to do for that. Thanks, Ichigo. Yeah, right. It's a well, both a functional and aesthetic choice, you know. Well, shoot, I'm a little bit stumped. I don't really know where to go with some of these side quests. Let's talk to Melchior, the Milkman. The Black Omen, which floats in the sky, made by neither the mystics nor humans. What does it portend? Oh wait, I missed it. Yeah. What does it portend? Okay. I don't know, you tell me, buddy. When I was doing episode 1 Racer last night, there was a point when it's like, dude, I did so many like restarting that, you know, it's restarting the race. Because like I said, I would know within 15 seconds, I would have the first chance to fall off that top part and, you know, basically end my chances of winning. So there's a whole lot of resetting. That was one of those that I'm kind of glad I had the door mostly closed, you know. That was a me and... There's some moments that I think people should be entitled to as a gamer, where it's just you and the game, and it's you can have a little fit if you need to, you know. You can mumble under your breath, you can exclaim if you need to. But sometimes you need that, you know, you need that privacy, right? You need a little moment to yourself to just get into that game and let it fuck you up really good, and hopefully you can do the same to whatever that boss is or that level once it's all said and done, you know? What? It's walking, shut the door, you know, sweating it out. I don't know if I'm talking about gaming or a trip to the bathroom here. I don't know. All right, Forest Ruins. Nothing else. Already ruined. Look at those eyes. It's hard to say, Kevin. I've been slow rolling. I've been kind of slow rolling it here at the end because I'm at a point in the game where we could go and beat the boss, and I may have what it takes at this point to do it. But there's still several side quests we're doing to like get, you know, the best. Everyone's like ultimate weapon, best armor, stuff like that. And it adds a lot of character development too, because pretty much every one of your characters has a little side quest to do. So we could go beat the game at this point, but at this point, if I saw like where I needed to go next, this would be a lot faster. But I'm going based on some hints, some of which are pretty direct, but a couple of the side quests it's a little bit opaque. The hint that you get is a little... It's very broad, and you know, it's kind of easy to get hung up on a quest or two for a little bit if you don't know where to be pointed to next. If I was looking at a, you know, list of, you know, bullet points, where to, you know, where... Oh, I shouldn't have gone in there, but... Then, yeah, it goes so much faster. It'd be a matter of probably just a few hours, you know. Woo! Might have to open that window after all. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna get a little break. I feel a little heated. I'm heated. Let's go here. Thank you so much for hanging. Happy Monday. We're getting our side quest on. I think I'll just get a little break. I could use a breather. It's getting hot in here. Let's keep this rolling. So I'll get a break, get a snack, get some refills. When was the last time you drank water? You know, maybe you should have a little sip. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a break. See you in a bit. Hey, thanks for hanging, guys. Happy Monday. This has been fun.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, I got a very late start today, but it was because it was a good reason, because of a bad reason. I procrastinated on getting some stuff exported out of Twitch. Twitch is basically like they just set a limit on how many highlights you can have saved, and they gave quite a bit of time, and of course I waited on it. Part of it is I actually looked at it a long time ago, and for a little bit I thought, you know what, I have everything saved that I would need, either here, like, or on Twitch, on YouTube, or saved here locally. And then I realized, like, oh, actually, some of the earliest stuff I don't have at all, and it was some stuff that I could probably use a clip or two from, because it was when we were playing some of those earlier 64 games. You know, I've been doing a 19-part series, Parvinator 64 series, 19 Japanese 64 games. they were all part of a one eBay bundle, and some really good ones, couple of duds. Hey You Pikachu, not a huge fan, although I didn't have the microphone, so you know what? I should reserve judgment, you know. Sorry, Pikachu. Yeah. Well, Nick. Thank you for reminding me about that and pushing me to take another look, because I did have some stuff that I think would have just been gone, and maybe I may never use it again. But it's nice. It's nice to just have it. You know, it's nice to have it somewhere. So now it's a private video on YouTube, a lot of it, but it's there. So yeah.
Mamma mia!
Well, all right, yeah, man. Well, sorry, dude. When you told me you mentioned an hour count of how much you had to get done, and yeah, I think a lot of stuff. The curating I can't do. I'm sorry, but YouTube will have the best curated, you know. But the in terms of just like deleting this stuff, I'm gonna have to let Twitch help me with some of that, because it's too much. At least I got things moved over and preserved, but. All right, guys, I'm going to take a little break. You guys should too. Again, thanks for hanging. Happy Monday. I'll see you next time. See you next time?
I'm tired.
See you after a break. Jeez Louise. Where's the BRB screen? Come on. All right. See you guys in a bit.
Game over. Here we go!
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
That's a harsh transition going from that beautiful music to this, you know, I understand, and I apologize. There's some imagery, sound, music you just can't compete with, you know? Oh, god dang. Dropping me controller. Throwing it on the ground.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wanted to throw the controller on the ground a couple times yesterday, playing some episode 1 Racer, but I didn't. You know? These things are expensive. Can't just be throwing it around all willy-nilly. You know, I don't really know where to go next, honestly. I may like do Fiona's side quest just because it's right there, and I think it's just a matter of getting down there and clearing it out. But yeah, I don't really know where to go next with this Glenn. I don't know if we're supposed to fight that, you know, fight Cyrus a third time, but I didn't give it the rule of 3 there. But what you up to, father? Not okay. Well, you want to talk to your dad? I think something's going on back with the Chancellor making a power play or something. Some crazy How come we can't leave right now? Aren't you just supposed to be able to walk out that way and go hit the ship? I do not understand what's going on, my friend. I'll try to fight Specchio a little bit later. What? Is it because we came in through... Did I come in through one of these? Maybe I did.
Oh, yes! 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 We got it, baby!
I think that's what happened, huh? Like right before the break, I had gone... Okay. I don't remember. I don't think it was this one, huh? Well, doggone it. Dude, you could run it back on YouTube. What was I doing right before the break? When I was talking anxiously. Let's see.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Because we can't go to the Jackie, huh? I think it's because... Oh yeah, we stopped in... We were in Medina 1000, huh? Do believe. We popped into the cabinets. That's right. Now we're popping out. I would like to be more of an early riser. Today I struggled. I wanted to get up and go for a jog, but I didn't sleep well last night. And sometimes the answer is to get up and go for that jog. I think most of the time that's the answer. Although I may have to moderate, you know, how much I do, because these days if I don't sleep as well, I do notice the performance is down. But I'm get winded faster. Yes, sir. I take pride in cleaning up. No, I'm not slacking off. What are you doing in that kitchen, buddy? The name's Bando. Here to build a ferry between Medina and Truce. I'm the leader of Medina. Make yourself at home. This work is brutal. They got me punching the wall all day. You try it. They got me punching the holes in the drywall here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been working for, what's his name? Ozzy the, what is he, like the 8th or something? I don't know. Yeah. I just saying, if there's 8 of him, my God. I just hope the other 7 were a little bit better. Maybe, maybe the first one started out real great, you know, diminishing returns. Oh no. So much for sleeping in till 5. Right, which which is already, of course, yeah, early for many people. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. You know, one thing too is that, like, today was, this sounds kind of silly, but I've done it before and it's been fine, but today was quite sunny and I lost my sunglasses, and I mean, I would have never expected to actually hear back. In fact, I did in the first way. I'd gone to see this comedy show, and that was like one of the places that I was like, okay, it's either there or my friend's house. I lost my sunglasses, these prescription ones. And I was thinking that they had fallen out of my bag, and that venue finally got back to me. It's funny because I emailed, and I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I asked, after a while, I asked my partner, like, could you maybe like hit him up on Instagram or something? Because, like, send the message through there, because I don't know, people will be more active sometimes, you know, on their social media. And she did that and like got a reply like the same night or something. say that they had it. And like, yeah, come by anytime this week. And I was just like, yes, okay. Get these sunglasses back. They're the only prescription ones that I have. And I don't have anything else like a clip-on or anything. And I wish I did. That'd be sick. Have some clip-on sunglasses. But alas, no more. And yeah, so to not have those, and then to like on a really bright day, these suck. Like these, I like these glasses, but they're already like going very yellow. Like it told me they would. Because I don't know, I got some, you know, polarized. Oh, actually, with these, I don't remember what it is, but I got a couple of upgrades. And, it was all cheap to start with, but yeah, a little more expensive to order these glasses now, but yeah, considering the source. But yeah, it was, the bottom really reflects. It's just like so shiny. I can actually see quite bright the, just the studio lights here, just at the bottom. And it sucks. I've gotten a migraine a couple of times, like jogging on a really sunny day. And I'm like, kind of looking down a little bit to try to not even have the direct sun, but then it's just hat on and sun, you know. So if I don't have the sunglasses, man, it just, my eyes get super crispy. And I feel something poking in my brain. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sleep, man. I know some of you guys get so little of it. Is this music supposed to follow us out here? Now it, All right. Well, so I don't know what's next. I don't know what we should do next. Maybe go do Fiona's thing back in the Middle Ages, because I don't know what it's going to take for us to... I don't know what it takes, you know, let me do the Glenn thing one more time. Just let me satisfy this. Who knows? Maybe, where was that anyway? It's over on the other side. Maybe that's the ticket. But I don't know. I think that there's another sword we can get. Beep, 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 beep. That's Guardia. Do, 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 do. No. Oh, yeah, we're down there. Okay, I see. Okay.
Was hab euch dancing so?
Here's the haunted castle. One more time. Just want to make sure. I think that it's an equipment thing. And Frog even says my sword hath no effect, so, you know. I just want to make sure that there's not some kind of like, oh, after the third time he snaps out of it, you know. Yeah, I feel it too when I don't get much, you know. Yeah, when I don't get that much. And yeah, I think I would be hallucinating if I got 45 minutes worth. I'd have, yeah, that's like a... That sounds tough, yeah, right? Because not too long of that, and then it's just like... I hear like I don't know, sleep deprivation it's so interesting. Like I don't know, I don't think I don't think that I've ever had it to like, well, I've certainly never had it to the extent where I had like psychosis, but obviously that's pretty full on, right? That's about as far as it goes, or at least, I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. Stay alive, guys. Talking to my characters and all of you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because it does seem like the amount of sleep that people can need is variable, and that there are some folks that, you know, that there are genetic predispositions to, you know, to some folks who can, or at least that there is in part a genetic, you know, sorry, I'm just caught up in this, seeing if this is actually going to work, but I don't think so. Nope. Well, okay, must be something else. But yeah, I think, yeah, it's interesting. I also think too about like you know, quality of sleep recently, because I'll have sleep some nights when I am waking up so much throughout it, but I'm still, it's like I'll lie down and I'll go to sleep right away, but then I just will keep waking up. Sometimes it's to use the restroom, you know, drinking too much water at the end of the night or something, or throughout the night. But yeah, but other times it's it'll be like a, you know, short, quick, sharp dream or something, often not even remembering it, and then bam, or it'll be something that I keep dipping back into, and it's like just waking up, falling back asleep, you know, waking up shortly after that, and so it gets kind of strange, you know. Yeah. Yeah, well, get as much as you can. Good luck, you know, getting wound down. I know it's tough. It's tough to sleep too. It can be when you haven't been getting much, or, you know. Patterns, and yeah, they don't typically just like. Yeah, I guess I was, yeah, what was that I was hearing, like that about like sleep debt for, you know, it was just talking about like carrying, you know, sleep debt from a couple weeks back. I think it's like up to around 2 weeks or so, that there's this compounding and lingering effect. So as, you know, like of course you're still being affected. So as to say, like, yeah, you're still being affected by your sleep 2 weeks ago. I do appreciate those times when I will feel like I'm behind, and I do get that one sleep that's, and this is increasingly rare, but I get the freaking, okay, plane, you can go overhead now, you can pass. But yeah, I get the, I don't know, like anime, I probably got a snot bubble or something, and then I actually wake up and maybe do a little Chrono Trigger, you know, fist bump or some kind of yeah, you know, some little RPG, celebratory RPG animation, and it's pretty rare, but man, thankful for when that can happen. And it is strange how sometimes that won't be the longest sleep either, but it'll just feel like very quality sleep, and, you know, restorative, you know, I don't know. Again, pretty rare, but I appreciate it when it comes around. That's cool. Yeah, it is a pretty good way to wind down when you're on that side of the Twitch stream. Yeah, I like that myself. I find that it's when I stream I don't want to do this right now. Magus is above this, okay? I get this. This was. Would this be Aelid? No. I like that she jumped in. Ayla's like, well, I'll be in. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Nothing good. I'll tell you that much. I hate fairs. Well, while we're here, shoot. We're in 1000 AD. Let's grab Marl real quick. Marlborough, come here. Let's go see your dad. You know what, Magus? I think I'm gonna ditch you for a bit. You've been riding for a little while. We've been riding your cape? Tails? I don't know what he's got going on, but not sure if it's a coat or... Got a nice cape. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Well, you know, I think honestly, it's hard to see this guy, you know, it's really hard to see this guy working with an ensemble, you know, for too long. Which I suppose is why, you know, technically we're kind of here at the end of the game. We could go fight Lavos at any point. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of, you know? I'm glad he can, like, sort of just put it all away for just a little bit, stuff it down, you know? But you know he's just fighting, and he's just got, like, a, ugh, you know, the whole time. He's looking at his teammates, and Ayla's over there doing some, like, really high-powered attack, you know, some tech that, you know, from our perspective, it's like, oh, this is awesome, and it does so much damage. He's just, so uncivilized. It's hard, you know, it could be hard to see him as part of the ensemble here, but thankful he put all that aside. And I do see it like this, you know, he's like, you know, we're going my way, you know, or like, I don't see, maybe Chrono's about the only one he'd, I won't say take an order from, but he will listen, he will hear him out, and I don't want to get ding-a-linged.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hey, Take. Take him now. Well, I guess, we're getting the classic, like, he couldn't beat him. I guess he had his shot at Lavos. He was, I don't know what it was he was using. He had some weapon that he tried to use against Lavos in that moment before Chrono died. So I guess this is his, like, well, I couldn't beat him, you know? Yeah, he tells us when he joins us something along those, or I don't know, I think you kind of get something along those lines. It makes him sick that he's got to work with us, but he cares more about Lavos going down, I guess, than... All right, I don't know, you know, what is new to do. I'm your lawyer, Pierre. The king has been so gloomy since Prince Nadia's disappearance. Listening to my story, he's concluded that it was not a kidnapping. It's taken time, but I think he understands. Still, the Chancellor's acting weird. He may give us some trouble. Chancellor hired all those soldiers that work in the jail. Those jail guardians were an odd bunch. We got cold stares from them. It's like they weren't even human. Okay. That's funny. Alright, I think, and of course some of them were literal monsters, I think, right? And I guess maybe we're gonna get a fresh batch coming at us pretty soon. Head to the throne room in a bit. This is where we took out the dragon tank. Nice place to do a little sprite, you know, sprite testing. Doop, doop. I am stopped up. I can hear my nose. I'm wheezing. Nose wheezing. Doot, 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 doot. Due to the king's order, the court is adjourned. We're about to begin celebrating, but with the king like that, what's going on with the king here, guys? Getting ready for the Millennial Fair, okay? Chef's ancestor had a cook-off with Magus's troops. His jerky versus, I don't know, what... I gotta think that Magus's troops, they're cooking with some real spice or something, you know? They're... What are they coming with, right? Hey, don't come in here without permission. Hey, sorry about that. The old lady's handling the kitchen. Gotta tread softly around here, bud. Gist of this is that she can cook. She can yell, too. Well, okay, thank you. You know what? I'm in her kitchen right now. She's right. I shouldn't be here, sir. And I've been searching your pots for, you know, items, trinkets. We ordered some pizza Saturday night, and got like the largest size that they had. So, you know, it's the meal plan for the weekend. Sadly, that's going to be gone tonight. We'll have finished that pizza tonight. It's locked. What? You want to be put on trial again or something? You want to be put on trial again or something? Come on.
This is the way.
You guys said the same thing. Alright, what's going on here? I think your dad's been taken hostage.
Oh!
Busting through. What is the meaning of all this? Come, Princess Nadia. Marl's dad here, I believe, is maybe the one that's on trial, but yeah. I suppose, yeah, who could he be speaking to, huh? You're Chrono's crew. I have one piece of dialogue for all of you. Everyone's okay, you know. At this point, Magus would be what, like the wizard they defeated 400 years ago, you know? What is going on here? I also just love bringing Robo in anywhere, of course. Well, what do you want? They stole this line in American Pie. So sorry, which one did you go? Oh.
The Force will be with you.
Dang. Thought I had something for that, but, you know, maybe not. Where's the music one? Jeez Louise. It's around here somewhere. Oh well, I'll never find what I want either. It's cool.
Come on now! That means everybody just cool out! Will you cool out?
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and it's funny because I remember seeing it when I was maybe in like some point in high school, and I thought it was like I thought it was like the funniest thing, and you know, maybe like 9th grade or something, and like I remember being so excited because Blink-182 was in it and stuff, and then it's like, you know, at a certain point I remember like watching something else, like a synopsis of it, or like many years later, like just pointing out all these plot lines I'd forgotten, like that so much of the you know, so much of it is taken from fuck. I lost my train of thought because I wanted to tell you, Ichigo, that's actually not a record scratch. It's a.
That's a great fucking record, man.
That's a very excited Brian Wilson. I know, right? Sounds the first part indecipherable from yeah. You can't tell the difference, right? You can't tell the difference between that and a record scratch. Come on, indistinguishable. Now you hear it. It's your fault for leaving the castle and letting these hoodlums in here. You might as well beg for bread on the street corner. I go back and I watch American Pie, and the whole like climax of the movie revolves around the protagonist trying to set up a webcam so that he can capture. He wants to get the foreign exchange student that he likes a lot, I think, and like he basically tries to set it up so that she would need to change clothes or something, like in this room with a webcam, and he's got everyone watching it, including Blink-182 and like all his buds and stuff, and this is of course the stuff like informing my understanding of how relationships work, and it's good stuff. There's some guys watching it. Blink-182 is watching it in that scene, yes. And in that scene it's playing one of their songs, and it was done really. I have since seen it. I think at some point in time I did watch it, or I know I was watching a synopsis or something, but maybe just this scene. But like the pacing of it was done well with like the way that they cut the music video and him like running. He's like running to. I think maybe he's trying to run to stop the feed. I don't remember. Maybe the main character is trying to stop it, but like he didn't mean to set it up, or like he's having the second thoughts. I don't really remember the full, yeah, maybe it was that. There was some, like, they tried to spin it some, like, oh, well, it wasn't totally his idea, or he didn't want to follow through or something with the webcam thing. I can't quite remember. But it cuts it with Blink-182 playing the song Mutt, and like, the protagonist, just running like down the street trying to, I can't remember what it is. I thought at first I was like, yeah, now I'm thinking he was trying to stop that broadcast or something, stop the webcam or something. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, he has a chance with her now. Okay, right. So, all right. Yeah. Well, I forgot. Thank you. I'd forgotten about that apparently, but how can you do? I was looking for the let's go. I might just have to do yeah.
Let's go.
So it wasn't to stop the webcam. It's like now he's seen. Yeah, he knows that now he's got a chance, and
Now you're playing with power.
Oh man, good stuff. Get out of here this instant. I never want to see your face again. Wow, look at this sprite here from Marl. That's intense.
He's got a hot hand.
Ayla's shaking her head. We're no longer family. Do as you wish. Man, what's gotten into the king? Yeah, totally. Right. I forget the name of the actress. Chancellor. Chancellor's up to something. Who could have thought? I too hope Princess Nadia returns. Princess Nadia's a dead ringer for her mother. That's why the king's so strict with her. What are you up to, you little Oh, woe is me. Yeah, okay, well.
God, I love.
He's not up to anything, you know? Not at all.
Enjoying my coffee.
I like his sprite, too. He just hangs out holding his scepter all the time. Bum, bum, bum. Is the king up in his chambers? Do-dee-dum-dum. King is deeply concerned about Princess Nadia. Well, we want to talk to him. After his wife's death, he only lived for Princess Nadia. Sad. I've got nothing to say.
You dumb son of a bitch!
No, I'm gonna take your chest. One full ether. Thank you, sir. I like Magus giving a disapproving look. I wish I had a father to kick me out of here.
Video game trauma.
All right. Doobie-doo. Look at this throne. Where am I supposed to go, buddy? I'm in charge of discipline, and she's missed almost every lesson this year. I'm in charge of her physical education. I'm in charge of the princess's education. Well, you know what? The princess is a little bit busy, guys. Also, don't trust the nuns. I don't know. Some of them are like, they turn into serpents or something. I don't know. Maybe that was in 600 AD. Could still be an order of serpent nuns kicking off down in that cathedral. I don't know. Doobity-beebity-boo. Skibidi-beebity-bum. Bing bong, bing bong.
Oh my God!
What's the score here? Why not give the king a present? He's been known to love jerky. Okay. So who's got the good jerky? I'm guessing we don't have jerky or he would be talking to us. Dude. Let me get back to... Where were the kitchens again? And back this way. I always forget where things are in this castle. Crazy old mixed up castle. Ichigo, thanks for hanging, buddy. Yeah, happy Monday and have a good week, man. We'll see you next time.
Bye!
Where can we get some jerky from? I think the cook, but we may have to travel through time for all I know. Ah. Ding bong, ding dong. This jerky seems one of his ancestors first made it, but I don't know the recipe. All right, thank you. That's something I can work off of. Would that ancestor have happened to work in this kitchen 400 years ago? Okay, all right. Thanks, m'lady. M'lady. Magus doesn't have a hat to tip. He's got too good a hair to wear a hat, you know? Hitake. Oops. Oh no, killer mushrooms.
Give me the mushrooms, time to leave.
Nice. Magus tips an eyebrow. I like that. I do imagine he's got the like lips pursed a lot, you know, he's again the sort of look of contempt on his face all the time. But yeah, he's you know, having grown up in 12,000 BC and being a royal himself, he's had to do some niceties. He knows how to I imagine a young Janus, you know, having a good curtsy or good bow, you know. Reluctant to do it though, like, you know. Shalah's like, come on. He's more worried about the cat or something, you know, something more pressing. And keeping up looks, keeping up appearances. All right, let's get ourselves to 400 BC, rather 600 AD. My head hurts.
Have you tried cocaine?
Can we park it right here? Let's set it down right. Every timeline is now changed because we've just been zipping around in this thing everywhere, just dropping it right outside of, you know, just on the outskirts. All right, let's hit the, it's this way. Hit the kitchen. Cook, although the cook may be back at the bridge at this point, doing their cook-off or whatever. I guess that's what's happening. Chef's experimenting. Okay. Hey, where is your chef? I think he's over at the bridge. They mentioned like a cook-off between he and the Mystics. I guess the Mystics stopped cooking humans for half a second and decided to roast a little jerky themselves. Oh, okay, well I thought maybe it'd be here. Maybe he's serving the folks. I don't know, let's see. Let's just get to exploring. Take a snooze, sure. Let's do it. I like them just taking a nap. Just a snooze. See, they're all better. Please be gentle. Refreshed? Okay, I don't know what to do. So we're gonna... Oh, there's the chef. Nonsense, you saved the day. I just cooked. I'm whipping up a victory meal, something real fancy. Oh yeah? Yo, what? You want some jerky? Sorry, I'm out of the ingredients right now. Besides, it's a tad spicy for most people. I think we know someone who can handle it. We got a client. Okay. We destroyed Magus's troops, and we owe it all to Chrono. Chrono, my thanks extend for generations to come. Yeah, right, dude. You're gonna be treacherous in other centuries too. Although we did sustain major casualties, you wouldn't have... anyway, we must all work together to rebuild the Kingdom of Guardia. We're all in this together. I don't know how to thank you. Frog. Where's Frog? Oh, you want to talk to Frog? If you guys don't mind, we'll just pull him through from over... pull him in from the end of time real quick and... Frog, so you've teamed up with Chrono and the others? You've done a fine job. Please remain with us as long as you wish. I love whistling this one. Not gonna do it right now, but it's a fun one. I like that Magus is just walking right now, or Magus and Marl are both just still running. My heart is glad. Thank you, my liege. Ribbit. Thank you, my liege. Frog, so you've teamed up with Chrono and the others. You've done a fine job. Please remain with us as long as you wish. Yep, we just read that. Thank you. You're alive? Although we did sustain major casualties, we wouldn't have made it without you. Who, Magus? Anyway, we all must work together to rebuild the Kingdom of Guardia. We're all in this together. Frog, thanks again. You deserve the title Knight. Waste not such precious words on me. Since you didn't come out of Magus's castle, I simply thought... Yep. Okay. Dee-ba-diddle-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. Can you guys give Frog something for all this? That'd be cool. Can you tell us where we can get those ingredients? Nobody has anything else to say. I'm afraid 'tis not for me. Okay, I think that's it now. Yeah. We've talked to them all. Why can't they keep me here for this part too? Okay, thank you. Bing ba dee ding 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 ding. Oh guys, I just can't stand this. It's just a big love fest. Everyone's just looking at Frog, and I mean, he deserves it, right? But I imagine he's feeling a little bashful right now. A little much. Half a second, I thought we had something new and cool to do. Be the chef there, but he doesn't want to make us any joikey. He's not telling us what the ingredients are, so maybe I'll get back down to the kitchen, see if anything's changed. Thank you guys for hanging. Happy Monday. It's been fun. I've got... It's funny because we're in the home stretch with this game, but it's easy to bog down at this point, especially if, you know, like me, you're... At this point, I had looked through the walkthrough a time or two for some of the armor, and like I had forgotten too what that mechanic is with those sealed chests and how you could actually, you know, still get them in both ages. And I only remembered a portion of how that worked. And so, you know, I'm not opposed to it, but it's fun to try to go without it. It's funny because I am finding that some of these side quests, of course, I'm getting through them quite slowly. But it's all good. I want to get through this game, do a little bit of a new game plus to watch a different ending or two, and then, you know, feel like pretty satisfied with it when we put it away and move on to a different one. I'm thinking probably Earthbound. Gotta finish Mario 64 though. But I think I'll play Earthbound for the first time. I'm really excited because I know a little bit about it, of course, over the years, especially if you play a little Smash or something, you know, you're gonna learn some stuff, so. But I only played like 10 minutes. And I'm excited to correct that. A great dish needs a great name. Chef's experimenting on a great dish. So complicated, who knows when it'll be done? God damn. Got an ether. Doot, 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 doot. I need to get some jerky, please. May I have jerky? Jerky. Do you want to see Chrono? Like, if you're doing this feast in honor of them, then you would think we could get a piece of this, but are you just not able to make it and finish it? You know? You need the ingredients. Alright. Where can I find the ingredients? I would like for you to make some jerky. Okay, it's a tad spicy. Have I heard of anything spicy in this game? I feel like there was a time when I even saw jerky on like a, you know, for sale, but black omen sparkles in the sun. Hey, who has got the stuff? I need to get enough to make a little jerky for the king.
Brain melter.
We're only trainees. The boss is at his favorite cafe. These guys were like, oh, we're only training here. I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this, you know, blue-haired wizard and a frog and a guy with spiky red hair to walk in. The boss is at his favorite cafe. We're only trainees. He only trained us to say this.
You introduce me to my mind.
The market. Can we buy something spicy down at the market? Oh, this was the jerk master, I think. Did he? No? He didn't have any jerky? Damn. He's got the jerky. Or the ingredients. Speaking of this kind of stuff, though. Need some ingredients for life. Get a few of these just for, like in the field. It's nice to just, they're pretty cheap. Hello, you look like Pierre. Okay. Is this the place for the boss? Yeah, okay. Trainees. Where to go? Where is a Chrono to go? Boss is down at the cafe. My tools have been stolen. I can't get any work done now. Your tools. I wish Toma would stay put for a change. Hey, Toma. Okay. Right. Okay. Sometimes when I said Toma, I was thinking of the little kid, but what's his name? The one that faked being the, Tata. That's right. Oh, I've been mixing Toma and Tata up. Man, tomato. You don't... Jeez, Louise.
Got those shrooms from Carl that he brought from Chico? I'm talking brain melter.
Hey, Magus, I finally got a lead on the rainbow shell, but there's something odd going on. Oh, can you hang on to this for me? Hey, Magus. Got one Toma's pop. If I don't return, come to my grave and pour this on my headstone. Progress. Gee, isn't this morbid? We just happen to have a time machine. I can take you to a point when you're not alive right now. You wanna go? If I don't return, come to my grave and pour this on my headstone. Gee, isn't this morbid? No, but you know what, brother? It's just time. It comes for us all. 10 years ago, a beast was seen carrying something into the northern ruins. Treasure, perhaps? I wish Tomato would stay put for a change. Look, did you mean... Yeah, you're talking this guy, right? And not Tata. Easy to get them mixed up. My tools have been stolen. Okay, where are your tools? You're just gonna sit here and drink, huh? Magus doesn't like that. Alright, well let's go to Toma's headstone, shall we? I don't think this has to do with the jerky, but... The great adventurer, Toma Levine, rests here. I think this will... something involving the... You know what, I don't remember, but it's... in the course of doing like some frog stuff, I feel like maybe some of this comes into play. I don't know. Oh, look at this guy.
This is the way.
Magus, long time no see. I've located the rainbow shell. To the northwest of this cape is a large island called the Giant's Claw. I'm going to write this down. Giant's Claw. You find the shell there. Cool. Show us. Maybe I didn't need to write it down. You see that big cave just over the water?
That's what I'm talking about.
But beware, there are many beasts about. Time to shove off. Well, shove off this mortal coil.
Goodbye.
His Force Ghost can no longer sustain itself. You know, it's run out of energy. You guys are a riot a minute.
Nani?
What a way to go out. You guys are a riot a minute. See ya.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Toma Levine. Do. Let's go follow him up on that, and I'm gonna save. I haven't saved in a little while. That wasn't that far away. Where was it? Just to the northwest. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. It had a giant's claw or whatever. It had a spot where you could. It had like a little, you know, the little mountain with the hole in it there looking. Where's that? Back in his time, possibly? Is that what I need to do? Oh, so I think some of why I keep getting confused is because I think it does move you like back to that that sort of western continent there whenever you do your warp. I don't know. All right, so let's see. He was on this side, and it's going to be right here. Giant's Claw. Oh, great. This must be the spot. Let's save. I would get, you know what? I'm going to get back on the scene. I'd like to have Ayla. I'm going to do this for a bit. Chrono, you can hang out for a second. Yeah. You can hang out with the party. Let me get him equipped. I don't think I've really used him much since got him back. Slasher 2, nice. Don't put the Aussie pants on. Learned my lesson there. Side cap versus memory cap. What does the memory cap do? Okay, lock versus chaos. I mean, chaos is rough too. Could be like boss specific kind of thing. Or, you know, usage. Let's see. Beep-a-doo. I think I'm okay here. Frog's been in recently. Sure. Let's do this. Go drink a Giant's Claw. Sounds not refreshing.
The Parvinator.
I don't really like the seltzers, you know? It's not really my bag, baby. These alcoholic seltzers. I haven't found one that I really like. I'm not a big drinker to start with, but I'd rather just have a beer.
Fatality.
Toma's crumpled note. Those holes. What if I jump into them on purpose? Yes! I'll start back at the beginning and... White Claw tastes like nail polish remover. Yeah, it's really not good, man. It's like you added alcohol to what was already like a... I don't know. Like your grandpa was like, hey, you want to... You're going to fill up the water and he's like, hey, you want a little flavoring in it? And he's got the little great value, like, you know, I don't know, his favorite flavor from there. Then you squeeze it and... Or is that just my dad? Maybe that's just my dad, you know? But yeah, no, it's but basically it tastes like that. You know, those like flavored water, like artificial sweetener kind of things. And then throw in some alcohol in it. So like, yeah, not good. Toma, did you die trying this, buddy? Oh, wasn't expecting to be back in any Reptite kind of situation. Forgot about this. Yeah, totally. Tintoncito, yeah. Sometimes, you know, some of those soda waters, it can be nice, but I think honestly, I have gotten to where I just prefer it plain. Some of the other ones, some of them I get like a total soap taste. And I remember like, you know, there was something that my partner and I were trying, and I was just like, I don't really like this. This is just, yeah, it was just a flavored, you know, seltzer water. What? Why Reptide's Castle here? When Lavos came hither, this place was buried beneath the land. Damn. Well, good thing we brought Ayla here. Oh, it's funny. Sitting on the throne, she had a little gag about it, a little laugh. That's funny. Can I put anybody else there, or did I burn the gag? That's cute. They put an animation here for the each character getting in the throne, it seems. Oh, you can do it multiple times. Sorry, it's just A. You just hit the A button, I think, and then... Silly me. Of course, these animations may look familiar. Don't cover him up, okay? Give Robo his chance. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, we were going to explore this thing. I like that description of the fruit was in the other room. Fruit was, yeah. Processed in a factory that also may have at one time held fruit. Okay, Chrono, we're just gonna need you to hit these folks with the lightning, if you would. Okay, that'll kick off a seizure.
This is a lot of fun.
Good day, sir.
Shing. What I hate is there's an increasing amount of music venues that don't want to let you bring in a reusable water bottle, and then you get in there and then they sell really expensive, like sometimes they don't even have a water fountain, you know, and it's like, oh, what, you can buy alcohol, which a lot of people are doing, or you can buy, and then it's going to be liquid death, you know. And I was seeing this thing recently about like liquid death being part of the Ticketmaster Live Nation being one of their like spin-off companies, and basically how they've integrated liquid death. They have like just, you know, it's all like canned water and stuff. How they've like integrated that into part of their whole, you know, their whole scheme of also like owning a bunch of venues as well, and owning the ticketing platform that these venues can use for artists who maybe exclusively also through Live Nation or whatever, you know. It's just crazy the amount of like kind of control, and that water is a part of that, you know. It's an interesting facet of trying to, you know, make money off of every single aspect of you know, I don't know, anything, any performance that you can. And yeah, banning people from bringing in an empty, you know, water bottle, and sometimes not even having water fountains and stuff. And you're packing a bunch of people into a crowd, you know, what could go wrong? I'm thankful when I have a concert that isn't through them, and it's not that often. Well, that's not true. I should just say, you know, too many of the big shows that I want to go to. And because they own so many, I think it must be tough too as an artist, because they, you know, there was a time not that long ago when some of these some of these places would have, Live Nation wasn't the only game in town, and some of these places may have, had their own booking, and of course, a lot of them did if they were around long enough, or have been around long enough. Yeah, there's been a couple of venues I haven't returned to because of that. Like, it's we could take these guys out with a couple hits, but I guess just get them attacking and then whatever. I'm interested too, like in to what extent do artists have that negotiating power, to because like especially when it comes to like those like premium tickets, or Ticketmaster does, I forget what they call it. I think premium is used in the name, but they'll do that variable ticketing thing where a select number of tickets are not at a set price, or it's just like, and it's like there's also like verify or like platinum resale or something, and it was just, again, it's these like variable prices, and it's like, if there's a big demand, it's higher, and it's kind of funny to think of like It makes me think of the what happens if you go to a small show, or where it was maybe this much, maybe I'm just going to use numbers for an example, but let's say maybe it was like just 10 in advance, and then like maybe 15 at the door or something. You were charged a little more sometimes for buying it later, or a last, when they didn't have that many tickets left or whatever. So it is funny to think about, like, you're going in for a pre-sale and you're very excited, and you've probably spent a lot of money on this band's discography or something, or in other ways, seeing them or something, and then you're one of the first to try to get in and get those tickets, and of course you're charged the most because you're in during a peak time. I'm really surprised when I find a venue that's, again, like a big one that doesn't have that doesn't go through Live Nation, and then just there's other aspects of venues that I'm like, oh wow, wait, I forgot that a place could do this, like the Hollywood Bowl, not for every event, but for many events. And it's a really big amphitheater. It's like it's a really great venue. And I've been at the top of it, and the sound was still quite good. But it's like it can be like capacity 18,000. A big amphitheater, and it's interesting because they do their own ticketing system and stuff, and it doesn't go through Live Nation, and tickets do tend to be cheaper for like great events, and like kind of big concert, like ones like big events that would pack a lot of people in, or bring a lot of people who travel for live music and stuff, and it's interesting to. Yeah, like what a different experience it is going, like buying a ticket and going to a show there. Most of the shows allow you to bring in food. You could like bring in outside food. A lot of folks will like bring a small picnic kind of thing. Not like you can't bring a crazy spread, just because once the show starts, people are going to be packing in, and there's not that much space in each seat, but. You can get there early, hang out, it takes a while for the place to get filled in. So it's cool that they like let you bring that. Some let you bring in your own alcohol and stuff. I think if it's sealed or, you know, and it's just like, oh, you can save some money by like bringing in your food. And like we did that for a couple of events, just like making some PB&Js and make a couple sandwiches at home, get some chips or something, and then like, yeah, get in a little bit early, sit down, have that, and then it's sweet. Put it away, get it up, tucked under the seat, or, you know, tucked behind you as best you can, or and then the show's beginning. It's really fun. You know, it's one of those things like, man, I wish more places were this cool about. Like, I remember them, you know, searching through this stuff, but it's like they're just looking to make sure, like, you're not bringing in fireworks and guns and stupid shit. It felt like the right amount of security for a big ass event like that, and for letting people bring in food. And then it's just other places you go to, and it's like, no water bottle, you know, no bag at all, you know. Yeah, things like that. It can be difficult depending on what, you know, people's situations, or you know, what if you're somewhere else and you have to get there. You know, like you're traveling in to see a show or something, you know, just like can't bring a bag, can't bring a water bottle. Sometimes I get some of those, or like, you know, size restrictions and things, of course, but some venues really are, or hostel's a good word for it. Lo and behold, some of those best shows too that I've ever been to, or at those, that was one of the venues that I just, you know, and it seems like the bands appreciate it. They're probably having a better time backstage, because I think it's kind of a little bit of a smaller operation than the full, you know, Live Nation situation. Oh shit, letting people die. Anyway, I don't know. Like I said, it's nice when I'll go to a bigger venue that still does, or I shouldn't say still does, but, you know, does things right, or has actually seems worth it, you know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think there was a spot I could have continued, but right now I need to not die. Don't die, Chrono. We're gonna be okay, I do believe, but I'm gonna screw this up. Okay. You know what? Let me see what I can do here. Let me hit everybody with heal. I forget that he gets cure too as well. Frog's a good healer. If you need him. You can do them both, folks. You can heal and he can smash. Yeah, so we came in through here, but then what's next? He was talking about falling into holes. Where are these holes you were jumping into, my guy? You know what? At this point, I'm just going to get out and get us a shelter real quick and come back in. Well, I fought some of those enemies. What's happening? I think I might have had a freeze here. Yeah, I think we're frozen. Well,
see you're running.
We saved right before we went in here. I would have liked to have saved, you know, right now after some of that fighting, but looks like it's frozen. SNES Mini. Don't get that many failures. Everything's been deleted. I started to tell this story earlier. You know, I've been watching Pokemon Season 1 episodes. Great show to work out, too. Really just brings the most out of your workout. You're going to be digging deep. Adding a few extra reps on top. But I've made it... I had only seen a few scattered episodes of the first season as a kid, but, you know, it was fun. I mostly just love the games. But a little bit of the show. And I'm to the point now where there's like a couple... There's an episode where they have to... They go to Sabrina... And he like loses a match against Sabrina, the psychic type. Sabrina's got this creepy doll that she uses. And like Sabrina herself seems to have telekinesis as well, but she uses this doll too. And the doll wants to play with with Ash and friends. And yeah, after they lose, they get shrunk down and then the doll tries to kill them. Like a giant kaiju doll, like coming up at them in the street. And yeah, it's pretty intense. After that, Ash needs to enlist. He realizes, or is told by, I guess we would learn is, well, maybe I don't want to spoil too much, but you know, someone with some relation to Sabrina. A relationship that Ash would just, even though it was right in front of him, he just couldn't pick up on it, but tells the party that they need to get a ghost Pokemon to have a chance against, you know, Sabrina. And they end up going to Lavender Town, of course. And there's this funny, I didn't know that, I didn't see any of the stuff with Haunter, etc. But like they go to this haunted house and there's a Ghastly, a Gengar, and a Haunter, and they are like into comedy, and they watch like this slapstick comedy and stuff on TV, and it shows them, and when it cuts to them, it's so awesome. It's the gnarliest sound, and I want to try to clip this because they're all just cackling like you know, Haunter basically says like ha 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 ha, like I can't quite do it, but he's saying like ha ha, you know, haunt, saying part of his name, and that's how he laughs. And it's just like, it's the most like like tilting your head back and screaming, laughing, very full on. But yeah, they run these, like, they basically try to run these comedy schemes, and in addition to scaring everyone, they also want to make you laugh, and that's like built into the storyline and stuff. And there's a point when Ash tells them that the act isn't working on him, or maybe it isn't his type or something. Whoops. All right, we just lost several hours. No, let's go back in. Boop, up, dee, dee, doo, doo. Here we are, Faded Hour. That's the one we want. Too bad, we were just about to get... Darn. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, I got a little ways into that, but none of that is saved. At least we saved right outside the cave entrance here. You know what, guys? I think I may have to call it, actually. I would want to get another round out of this, but I'm feeling kind of tired and headachy tonight. Yeah. I was kind of stressed out a little, you know, this weekend. Part of it was thinking about getting stuff migrated over from Twitch to YouTube, or at least saving some of the old footage and stuff, just because I wanted to use some of it to try to make a compilation, just a short little video to commemorate the 19 Japanese games. It's hard to believe we're getting through that. But I need to get some solid gaming in. I need some good long blocks. So I think this week I'll try to get at it sooner. Do everything I can to kick things off earlier. That usually helps stuff. How many folks do we have right now? Yeah. Thanks, Tinton. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, it was a good weekend overall. Yeah, good weekend. But yeah, I waited until the last second to get some of that stuff, and it was like, I also sometimes, like, I deal with being anxious too. Like, for a long time when I would do streams, I would go and either like, make everything private afterwards or delete it or whatever. I just had a big issue for whatever reason. I'd be having such an awesome time during the stream, but then later that night, the critic shows up and it's like everything is how I was feeling as I was doing it. Feels like that's gone, and I'm just like, oh no, abort mission! You emoted too hard. Pull the pull the cord. Hit the escape hatch. Whatever analogy you need.
See you next time.
But yeah, I mostly over that, thankfully, man. And some of that early stuff was fun. It was like playing some of those earliest games that we did in the series. Like Kirby was a pretty early one. Did Smash Bros. I think Mario Kart was the first one. This one here, the Japanese version with the like mobile one and the like like the cigarette ads, basically Marlboro, but Mario Burrow. Pretty sweet. Different voiceover too for an announcer. It's kind of strange. It's hard to get used to not hearing Mario's voice there. Congratulations, and just instead you get this like kind of, oh yeah, announcery guy. Anyway, it's a nice little thought tangent. Let's get us out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out. There may be, I don't know, I may have to sneak in a stream on Tuesday or Thursday, but I'm usually here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, doing Chrono Trigger today and Wednesday. We're back Friday on Mario 64, doing the Shindo Pack version. We've got to get through that one level, Dire Docks, which I always forget is right in before you and Bowser. But we get through Dire Docks, and then we hit up Bowser in the Skies. That'll be a fun one. So that'll be Friday. But yeah, I'll be back here Wednesday doing some Chrono Trigger. And yeah, close it out with Mario 64. That's not until Friday. Who's streaming right now? Let me just see. I was going to just bounce, but over on Twitch, maybe we can raid into somebody. Let's see what's up. You know what? I've really been enjoying seeing some Metroid Hatchling Elder Scrolls, so let me hit that up. Let me just see if he's still going. All right, I'll get us working on that. I think that's going to be the one. Stick around, guys. We'll go hang out with Metroid Hatchling. Let me just make sure that he's not about to close. All right. Hey, thanks, Gigantic. Thank you guys for being here. Tintone, Gigantic, Ayaton. Let's see, Ichigo, Nick. Let's see, who else? Tater. Thanks for coming in, man. And that might be everybody. Francisco, if I missed you guys, sorry about that. I'm going to get out of here. Let's go over to Metroid Hatchling. Looks like he's still playing. I see a half-naked dwarf running around. I'm in. All right, guys. I'll get you there in just about a minute or two. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
So much for playing my game.
Thank you.
I'm Ben from Triple Jump.
That's what I'm talking about.
Peggy 12.
Is he dead? Oh, untimely death. Is he dead?
So sorry, I died.
Are you ready, kids?
Oh! It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, you know, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm gonna cry some more.
Hell yes.